Up we'll go on our power core, just making sure there's nothing around our feet that we might trip on. We'll start with those feet hip distance apart, a little loose in our hips, but tighten our tummy. Soft in the knees, big circle all the way up. We'll take a stretch, then the hands on the hips. Our hips will go back. We'll take just a slow tug round and roll all the way up to standing, finishing with a shoulder roll at the top. And then we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Hands on the hips, hips back. Tuck round and roll all the way up. We're going to grab that right knee into the chest, toes are up, and alternate left. So it's like a march. We're going a little bit slow, kind of just working through that hip, waking it all up. Staying tight again with the tummy all the way through, especially as you pull it in. Give that little exhale, and then inhale as you release and switch. We're going to start to take the legs with the step a little bit wider. Really pull out into that hip. And then we're going to continue with the wide side step, but add a little torso rotation, turning our chest towards the leg that we're lifting. We'll take about 3 more sets. 3, 2, 1 more each side. We'll stop with our legs wide. Toes are pointing forward. A hip hinge. Hip hinge. So our tailbone reaching back. We feel our hamstrings, the upper back part of our legs. We take a full inhale, full exhale. Then we'll start to bend those knees, tuck the tail, and on that next exhale, roll around all the way up. We'll roll those shoulders, turning this into a side lunge. Over to the side, we're bending that right knee, inner thigh. Okay? On the inhale, we're going to lift and shift to the other side. Good. Again, continue to alternate. Rolling through the hips. Driving the tush back. Alternating side to side. Good. We'll take 1 more each side. Last one here. And we'll bring it back to center. We're going to turn toes out. Okay, toes out, heels in. We're going to drop straight down with knees over ankles into a wide squat. Tail a little bit tucked so that we feel secure in our back and in our abdomen. We're going to sink down low and then squeeze those buns as we straighten the legs to the top. Sink down low. Drive the heels, squeeze the buns to the top. We're going to do 6 more. 6, 5. Good. Focus on those glutes. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's hold this one down. Tummy stays tight. Right arm up and over. Lift that rib cage. Let's switch. Left arm goes up and over. Good. Switch again. Again. 1 more time each side. Good. Hands on those hips. We'll drop it down, then straighten it all the way up. We'll turn toes in, and then heels and toes to bring those legs all the way back to center. And then we're going to pick up one of our heavy weights. Okay, just one of our heavy weights. We'll take one hand on either side and bring that weight up to the chest. We're going to make sure we have space behind us so that we can do a reverse lunge with a rotation. Okay, reverse lunge with a rotation. Right leg steps back into that lunge. We rotate, turn our chest to the left, come back to center, step together. We're going to stay with that same leg and do 10 of them. So right leg steps back, rotate, exhale left, center, step together. That's it. Good. Stability and strength. Already halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2. We've got 1 more on this side, and then we're just going to shift right into the other leg. So we're going to go ahead and step that left leg back, rotate leg, nice long spine, for 10, 9, keep going, warming up that body, halfway. 5, 4, 3. Really getting warm. 2. Last one here. 1. Back through center. Let's release the arms. We're going to roll out those shoulders. Let's go ahead and put the weight in our left hand. Okay, the weight in our left hand. We're going to take our right toes behind us. Okay, right toes are behind us. Long and tall through that torso. Right hand can go on your hip. On the inhale, we're going to hip hinge for a single leg. Okay, single leg lift. We're coming parallel, and then slowly stand. Correct that posture, relax the shoulder. All right, we're going to take it into 8 more here. Nice and slow, find that focal point. Lots of balance. We're staying tight. Controlling the descent of that weight. Core, working hamstring. And stay focused. We've got 2 more. Really try to get parallel when that leg comes up. The hip hinge. Pause, and then bring it back up. Last one here. Good, we're going to release. We're going to switch hands, switch legs. Open up the chest, shoulders and shoulder blades down. We'll take that left toe behind. Tighten the tummy. Right hand has the weight. Left hand on the hip. Hip hinge. Body comes parallel to the floor. Squeeze it to stand. 7 more. Control. Strength. Balance. Feel that hamstring. 3 remaining. Next one's going to be our last one. Let's make it a good one. That little pause when we're parallel. And then super slow as we stand tall. Control, control. All the way up. Shoulders roll. We're going to grab either end of that weight and place it securely at the chest with the elbows in and down. We're going to take the feet about hips distance apart. Toes maybe slightly turned out. We're going to step out into a wide squat. We're going to extend the arms forward without rolling the shoulders. Then the elbow, bring the weight back in, and then press off that right leg, come back to center. So that's our move, a wide squat, a front extension, and then step back together. We're going to take 8 on the right side. Right leg steps out, extend, bring it in, step together. Let's do it again, 7 more, 7. Super tight in that core. That's it. Two more. Don't let those abs go. Hold it steady. Last one. Good. 8 more. Other side. Left leg steps out. Same thing. Extend. Straighten the arms. Bend the elbows. Bring it in. Step together. 7 to go. Awesome. Almost there. 4, 3, 2. Next one, last one. Good one here. Good. Bring it back in center. Roll out those shoulders. We're going to set up for a tricep push back and a roll. Let's take our right leg forward, left leg back. Weight is in our left arm. You can use your right hand on the thigh to support you. Belly up and in. We're going to take a row. Elbows close to the body. Watch the shoulder. Then turn that into a tricep press back. Straighten the arm behind. Bring it back in. And and then lower that row. So that's our move. One row, one tricep. Here we go. Belly tight. Elbow back. Push behind. Bring it in and down. 9 more. 9. Good. 8. 7. Little pause as that arm is straight behind you. 'Feeling the chest is open. 2 more. Last one here. Good, we're just going to switch arms, switch sides. Lift to the chest, tighten the core. Here we go, row. Press behind, bring it in, push it down. Good stability in that shoulder blade. Awesome, halfway. Keeping that arm close to the body. 3, 2, last one. Good. Bring it in center. Let's take that weight. We're going to put it in our left hand. Soft knees. Feet are hips distance apart. We're going to put all of our weight in that left leg. All of the weight in our left leg. Weight is in the left arm. Okay? Left leg, weight, left arm, weight. Okay, here we go. Right knee. Good, so we've got an opposite. Left arm, doing a bicep curl. Right knee lifting, toes are up. Option, leave that foot down. Just do the curl. Slow on lowering both the leg and the arm. Good, we're taking 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2. We've got 1 more this side. Good, switching. Here we go. Up and into the abdomen, hand on the hip. Lifting left leg, right arm for a curl. We've got 2 more. Steady as she goes. Last one. Good. Release. Roll out those shoulders. Let's go ahead and put the weight in our left hand. Hips are slightly back in an athletic stance. We're going to take a side lunge with our right leg. Okay? So right leg steps out. The weight is in the left hand. Okay? We're going to pull wide so that our elbow and shoulder are about level and out to the side. So not back like a row, but out to the side. As we step the right leg in, we lower the weight. Okay? All right, let's start. We're going to do 10 over there to the right side. Right leg steps out. We find that wide row. Bring it into center. 9, 8. Go pushing off that right heel when you come in. 7. Use those glutes. 4, 3. 1 more this side. Just switching hands, switching legs, stepping out with the left. Find that wide row with the right arm. Push off through the heel center. 9 more. 9, 8. Good. Keep that elbow wide, out to the side. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Three more. 3, 2. Last one. 1. Good. Back to center. Hand on either side of that weight. We're going to place that weight supported at the chest. soft athletic stance, but our navel remains tight. We're going to alternate reverse lunges with our torso rotation. So right leg steps back, we rotate left, inhale center, switch, left leg back, rotate right, and center. Let's keep going, alternating. Good stability in that lower body. That's it. Focus on that rotation. Digging deep into the tummy. Exhale as you rotate. Almost there, smile. One more each side. Nice big rotation. Full, exhale. Switch. Bring it back to center. Let's roll out those shoulders. Weight's gonna go in that right hand. Left leg's gonna go behind. Here we go. Find that hip hinge. We get to parallel with a little pause, and then slowly straighten up. Lots of challenge. Long spine, tight core, 5 more. Working that hamstring. Really challenging that balance. Working hard on that right side. One more to go. Good, looking for our switch. We stand up tall, inhale, hip hinge. Exhale, straighten up. But one side always easier than the other. All about focus. Almost there, halfway. 5, 4, 3. 2 more really good ones. Last one here. Bringing it back to center. Rolling out those shoulders. We're going to set up for our row and our tricep push back. Let's take right leg forward, left leg back, left arm locked and loaded as we take this hip hinge. Make sure we're not rounding. We're lengthening through the spine. We take our row, elbow pull straight back, straighten or extend the arm behind, bring it in and down. Good, 11 more. Good, don't let go of that tummy. Little pause when that arm is extended. Really work that tricep. 4 remaining. 4, 3. Good, nice and slow. 2. Last one here. Bring it into center. Let's shake out those shoulders. We'll switch sides, switch legs. Up and into that navel. Nice firm footing. Here we go. We row, extend, bring it in, and down. 11 more to round out this set of 12. 4 remaining. We got this. Tighten up. 4. Yes. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Good. Bring it in and down. Roll out those shoulders. Fantastic. We're going to bring that weight into the chest again. Elbows are in and down. Toes a little slightly turned out. We're going to do that wide squat from side to side. So we're going to alternate. So make sure your footing's clear. Right leg steps out, wide squat. We drop down. We extend the arms straight out in front. Bend the elbows. Step it back in. Left leg. Here we go. Step wide. Extend. Bring it in. Step together. Right side. That's it. Making sure the shoulders stay back and down. Shoulder blades together so we don't hunch or roll forward. The core has to remain tight the whole time. 4. You got it. 5. Squeeze those inner thighs as those legs come together. 6. 7. 2 sets remaining. 8. 'Good. We'll release into that center. Roll out those shoulders. We're going to leave the weight in our left arm. We're going to straighten out both of our legs. Abdomen tight. Stepping out to the side lunge. Right leg steps out. We take a wide row. Bring it down as we step in. We're going to stay with that same side. Right leg. Wide row. And center. 8 more. 8. 7. Long, strong spine. 6. Drive that heel into the floor as you come up. 3. 2. Last one. Good. Switch hands, switch legs, step out, wide row. Bring it in. 9. 10. All about keeping that core tight. 6. 3. You've almost made it. 2 more. Last one. Good. Release, roll out those shoulders. If you have another dumbbell, if you have 2 dumbbells, grab it. We're going to do our knee raise with our bicep curls. We're going to alternate. So if you have 2, that's great. If you only have 1, we'll do one side and you can do the other side, okay? All right. Hips a little softer, athletic stance. Right hand, left knee. Left hand, right knee. Good. Stability through the core as we alternate side to side. Good. You can move slowly. Find that focus point. It's going to keep you steady. Challenging the brain a little bit with the upper and lower body synchronization. Good, last 5. 5. 4. 3. Steady in the arms. 2. 1 more each side. Last one. Good. We'll release. We're going to roll out those shoulders and let those weights hang at our sides. We're going to find our feet at least as wide as our shoulders, maybe slightly wider. Okay? Maybe slightly wider. Letting the arms just hang. but keeping the tummy active and tight. Hips go back into a squat. Okay, they go back into a squat. We're going to come halfway up, back down, all the way up. Okay, so it's down, halfway up, back down, all the way up. That nice long flat back all the way through. That's it. 3, 4, 5. We're trying for 5 more. 5. Activating those glutes. 4, 3. 2 more. You can do it. Next one. Best one. Come on. Good. Release. Roll out those arms. All right, we're going to get ready, putting those weights down to come to the mat. Before we do, let's do a couple of hip openers, okay? We're going to take feet back down into hips distance, no wider, arms at our side. We're going to lift our right leg and both arms out to the side. Right leg, both arms. 5-pointed star. Good. Let's do 10 more with that right side. 10. Little pause as they're extended. 9, 8, 7. Good. Arms straight out from those shoulders. Try not to rush it and let momentum get you. 4. You're in charge. 3, 2. Next one, we're going to try to find balance. Hold it. Set it up. Find that focal point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Quick shoulder roll. We're resetting up for the other side. Athletic stance. Brace through the core. Arms at the side. Left leg, both arms. Extend over to the side. Lower down slowly. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower. Pause at the top. Two more. This means next one. So when we're going to hold out there, find your focal point out in front of you. Good. Shoulder blades are together. Tummy tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Roll those shoulders. We're going to take our right arm up. Still athletic stance. Loosen the hips. Tighten the tummy. Right arm up. Left leg's going to lift. We're coming across the body. Okay? So we'll put that left hand on our hip. As we exhale, lifting knee, turning through the waist. Inhale, just a steady stance. Okay? Let's do it. 10 of them. Exhale, twist, rotate. 10, 9. With that right elbow staying out of sight. Out to the side. Good big pull. 3, right through the side of that waist. 2, last one. Good, we're gonna release. Roll out the right shoulder, step the left. Belly tight, here we go. Right leg, left arm, exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Turn that whole chest towards the leg. Two more. Last one. Good, back through center. We're going to raise that right arm. Now we're going to raise that right leg. So same side, right arm, right leg. Wide to the side. We're looking for that oblique crunch. Okay, so it's a sideways or lateral movement. Right arm, right leg. Exhale. Pull into the sideways. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, sideways. Inhale, stand tall. 10. 9. Good. Try not to roll forward. 8. 7. 8. Last on this side. Good. And roll out that shoulder. Set up for the other side. Lock and load. Here we go. Exhale. Pull it in. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, get tall. Take 10 more. 10. 3, 2, big pull once more. 1, release. Roll those shoulders. All right, let's set out our mat. We're going to begin in a plank. Okay, we're going to begin in a plank. Whatever that plank looks like for you, it can be a full plank with toes curled under, knees off the floor, or if you prefer, come down to those knees. You can have a straight arm with an open palm, or beyond your forearms, or beyond your forearms. Your choice. All right. Once we set up in that plank, we're going to open our chest, flex the thighs, draw the navel in. Hips as high as the shoulders. Don't let those hips sink. As high as the shoulders. We're thinking of the arms going towards the legs. Legs going towards the arms. The head and extension of the spine, nice straight throughout the neck. Breathing. Good. We're going to take 10 more seconds here in our perfect plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come on, 1. We'll lower to the knees. Take a quick child's pose, and then roll out those wrists and fingers. Make sure you stretch that out. We're going to take the hands about as wide as your mat. We're going to do half push-ups. Okay, half push-ups with the child's pose in between. So on the inhale, we're going to shift forward into a kneeling plank or full plank. We're going to take our little push-up, squeezing those chest muscles, and then exhale it back into our extended child's pose. Okay? Inhale, shift forward, mini push-up, belly tight, exhale, push back. You can take the full version if you want. You do a lot of push-ups and you don't want to take that extended child's pose in between. Feel free to just do the push-ups. As for myself, I enjoy that little stretch. We're going to take 4 more. 4. Working each one, going for quality, not quantity. 3, 2. Next one will be our last one. We're going to do our best here. I know those arms are tired. Do your best. Really tight through the center. Find that child's pose. Walk the arms towards the right side of the room, pressing out through the rib cage. And out to the other side. And back to center. We'll come into all fours. Options for the hands, for the wrists. You can make a fist if your hands and wrists don't like to flex, or you could use those dumbbells. Okay? We're going to extend our right leg, left arm. Make sure the belly doesn't sink. Draw the navel up and into that spine. Looking for a crunch here. Left elbow, right knee. As we exhale, come under the body together. Abdominal crunch. Stability extension. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Good. Right shoulder is stable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll release. We'll come into that other side. Left leg, right arm. Find that perfect form first. Then in the exhale, pull under crunch. Inhale, extend. Right back to that perfect form. We're taking 2 more. Last one here. We'll release. We're going to round our back like a cat, let the head hang. Opposite way. Inhale, open up. Coming back to our neutral. Let's drop down onto our elbows, our forearms. Option, if you'd like to, you can stay with the straight arms. We're going to do some donkey kick and leg lift. Okay, donkey kick and leg lift. We're going to extend that right leg. Belly button super tight. Okay, super tight. Without letting the hips shift or roll, we're going to lift and lower that right leg by flexing the glutes and the hamstrings, the back of that leg. Not flinging it, really pulling in through the back of the leg. That's it. 5, 6. Belly stays up, hold this leg up. Little pulses. 5 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, flex the foot, heel towards the ceiling. Knee lowers, taps the mat. Press that heel up, knee taps the mat. Donkey kicks. But don't let go of the tightness in the abdominals. We don't want to arch that back. Take it 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Switching legs. Set it up. Knees right underneath those hips. Watch the belly sink. Pull it in. Left leg straightens out behind. Keep it flexed. Lift and lower that straight leg. Toe tapping. Flexing the chest so we don't sink into our shoulders. Keeping hips square. Next time up, we're holding that left leg up. Little pulses. Work that glute hammy. 4, 3, 2. Bend the knee. Let's find our donkey kicks. Heel up. Knee down. Back stays straight, strong, and stable all the way through. Heel to the ceiling. 7, 8. 2 more. Last one, nice and powerful. Good, let's find our extended child's pose. Reach those arms out long. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Good, we're going to shift forward again onto all fours and then turn ourselves over. We'll come into seated. Wonderful. All right, heels touching the floor, okay? Option, make it a little more challenging. The heels would be balanced above the floor. We're going to do some rowing, okay? Some rowing. Heels on the floor or elevated arms go out front. Make sure we don't roll the shoulders forward. We want to really lift the chest and extend through the spine, lock in the belly. Hip hinge, it's an inhale, still a long spine, not big and round, long spine. I'm going to pull back, pull the hands towards that rib cage, and you can see the back is still long, not round. Chest is up. Inhale, hip hinge forward. Exhale, pull back. You feel that little quake in the tummy. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good, pausing at the back. Keeping that chest up. We're going to take 2 more. Next one, we're going to hold it back here. Belly tight, chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip hinge, reach forward, straighten out the legs. Take a nice big stretch. Full inhale, full exhale here. Good. We're going to work our way into a roll down. Pulling in through the navel to actually round the back this time. Chin is tucked. On the inhale, we're rolling down 1 vertebra at a time, feeling like we're scooping through those abdomen, looking down towards the thighs, towards the toes, all the way down until we reach our arms overhead. On the exhale, we're going to start to push through to reach up. Fold, head, shoulders, belly, looking at the toes, flex the feet. Inhale down. Exhale when it gets tough to control the descent. Start, inhale on our way up. And it gets tough. Exhale, flex the feet, blow out. Good. One more time, down, up, and down. But this time we're going to come all the way down. We'll take that nice long stretch, fingertips one direction, toes the other. On the exhale, we're bringing right knee into the chest. We're going to give that a hug. We'll stabilize that tailbone. Good. We're going to switch. We're going to bring the left leg in first and then extend to the right. Good. We're going to start to alternate side to side. So we'll bring the right knee in, extend the left, but don't let it touch the floor. Switch. Turning it into a bicycle leg, but nice and slow. Making sure that low back stays in contact with the mat. Working slow for extra strength in the core, but then also getting an extra stretch out of that hip and hip flexor. Good. That leg, that lowering leg just hovers above the floor, doesn't quite touch. If it's a little too much on the back, don't lower that leg quite so far, but keep it at a higher pedal. That angle will help the back. Exhaling each time we switch. We got one more each side. Last one. Both knees come into the chest. We give both a hug. We're going to change this into a double extension. So exhale, tuck everything in, both knees, head and shoulders, back into the mat. Inhale, legs go to 45, arms overhead, head can stay up or can come back down to the mat. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Making sure that when we extend, the back doesn't arch or lift off of the mat. If it's a little too much, leave the arms by the side instead of extending them overhead. You can also keep those leg extensions higher. And we've got 4, 3, 2. Next one, last one. So we're going to hold that extension out there. Drive that navel into the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Give them a hug. All right. We're going to place the arms either by our side, or you can tuck the hands slightly underneath the hips to give a little leverage point. We're going to take knees together, ankles together, a little like we're sitting in the chair. We're going to work out of those hips like the legs are dead weight. They lower towards the floor until you feel the belly really have to tighten up to support their weight. Exhale, belly pulls them back in. Inhale, they lower. Exhale, contract the abdominals to bring them back in. That's it. Good. Dig it deep. Almost. Stay with it. Exhale as they come up. Drive the belly down. We're taking 2 more. Last one more. Then we'll give those knees a hug from the inside. Gotta release that spine. Fantastic. All right. Arms going out to the side or underneath those hips again. Okay. Out to the side or underneath the hips. We're going to extend both legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to point our toes this time. Draw the hips down into the mat. The belly down into the mat. Alternating straight leg, scissor. Right leg is going to lower part way. On the exhale, they switch. And switch. Good. Again, if it gets too much, if that back starts to arch, slide those hands underneath the hips. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll bend those knees. We'll bring them into the chest, give them a hug. Nice and easy. Let's take those arms out to the side. Bring knees together, ankles together, and knees together, ankles together. We're going to allow the legs to fall towards one side of the room, just part way. You'll pause, using the outside of our waist. Exhale, we roll back onto our back. We reset, and then go the opposite direction. Exhale, pull into the navel and rib cage. Reset. Other side. Option. Feet can remain on the floor with the knees bent. A little less pressure on that back. We'll pause before those legs hit the floor. That's it. Each time maybe getting a little lower. Shoulders staying pressed down into the floor. 2 more sets. Good, 1 more each side. The last one here, we're going to let those legs come all the way down. Let's turn the head in the opposite direction and turn our palms face up so our chest opens up. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. We're going to bring those knees close to the body as we roll back onto our back so it's gentle. And then we're going to take that twist on the other side. So the legs come all the way down. When they do, the head turns the opposite direction. We turn those palms up, reaching those arms straight out to the side. Leave that chest open. Filling up the belly with air on the inhale. And then emptying it completely on the exhale. 1 more breath here. We're going to bring that head into neutral, bring those knees up into the chest. We're going to give them a big hug. Exhale as we do, releasing that low back. We're going to let go of the left foot. Left foot comes down to the mat with our knee bent. Right leg goes up to the ceiling, flexed foot. Grabbing on behind that right leg, looking for hamstring and calf. Okay, for a stretch along the entire length of the back of the leg as we draw that tailbone down. We're going to point that right toe, feeling the front of the leg, the shin. And we're going to flex 1 more time, heel to the ceiling. And while we're here, let's straighten out that left leg. Lie it flat on the floor. And think of the left thigh pushing down, so it intensifies this stretch here in that right hamstring. Bending the right knee, we bring it into the chest. Give it a hug and allow that knee to kind of open out to the side body. Stretch out through that groin. We'll draw the left knee in. We're going to switch. So right foot goes on the mat with the knee bent. Left heel up to the ceiling and holding on behind that leg wherever it's comfortable to do so. Breathing into the back of the leg. Pointing our left toe, feeling the front. flexing that left foot, drive the heel up, triggers our calf as well as the hamstring, and then we intensify it if we'd like to by straightening out that right leg. We're going to bend the left knee, bring it in towards the chest, but out wide to the side, stretch out through that groin, pelvis. Both knees come into the chest, so right knee comes in to join the left. We're going to put our hands on top of our kneecaps and just let the knee relax. Just let them hang. We're going to draw hip circles, okay, hip circles. So hands on the kneecaps, hands come together, knees come together. We use the arms to pull the knees close in towards our chest. Use those hands to separate those knees wide. Push them away. Bring them together and then in. Okay, so big circles. Slow and indulgent. Give it enough time to allow those hips to open up. Next time that the knees come into the chest, we're just going to reverse the direction. So from knees to chest, we push both knees away, then open them up, then bring them back into the chest and around. 3, 2, and 1. Knees back into the chest. We're going to rock. You can rock side to side. If you prefer, tucking hands underneath, you can do a little front to back. Maybe kicking those feet over the head. We're going to work our way up. So you have the option, if you're rolling side to side, to roll over to the side. Or if you're rolling front to back, make sure you tuck that chin tight to the chest on your way up. Once we get up, we're going to come into a butterfly, taking the soles of our feet together, hands on our ankles, lifting up through the chest. We already start to feel those inner thighs. Big inhale. As we exhale, we take that hip hinge and a wide elbow to intensify the stretch, breathing through it. And on our next inhale, we'll slowly rise. We'll bring those knees together. We're going to turn ourselves over for a runner's lunge to open up the hip flexor and start with the right leg forward, allowing our body weight to fall front, opening up that hip and hip flexor. Nice deep breath. Slowly, we're going to shift the weight back so that we can switch legs. Bringing that left one forward. Gentle and slow. So taking our time to come to standing. You can use those hands for support. Curl those right toes under until you can nudge that right knee under the body. Then step wide into a low squat. Work our way up one vertebra at a time. Slow to stand. We'll clear our footing. Make sure we don't have anything to trip over. At the top of feet, hips distance. We'll take a couple of big shoulder rolls. We're going to take our right arm, pat ourselves on the back. Left arm comes up so that we get into a nice big tricep stretch. Watch that we don't arch our back here, that we sit in a wide stance, or maybe even take one foot behind the other. We stretched out that back. We don't want to stress it again. Good. We'll slowly release. We'll roll the shoulders once, Then we'll take into the other tricep, patting ourselves on the back with that left arm. And then the right arm comes and gives it a little extra. We'll release, roll out the shoulders again. On an inhale, let's spread those arms out wide. Exhale, give ourselves a hug, arms cross. Pull down, allow the chin to come towards the chest. That'll stretch out that upper back. On the inhale, we open up again. Recrossing the arms other direction, same stretch. Last time, inhale, arms open, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lower the arms by our side. We're going to take that right ear off towards the shoulder. A slow roll of the head forward. Chin comes down to the chest. We pause. Let's lift the head up in center and then to the other side. Left ear comes out towards the shoulder. We wait for the neck to release. And then slowly allow the chin to roll down to the chest where we pause. And we'll come up in center. We're going to turn, look over the right shoulder as far as we can while keeping those shoulder blades back and together. And then to the other side. And back in center. Soften our knees. Let's take a big inhale. Circle all the way up. Hands on our hips. Hips go back. Slow tuck around and roll up to standing. Move one vertebra at a time. Really go slow. Finish up with that nice big shoulder roll, setting the shoulders back. And let's have a great day.